every day. Shit, ain't no.
Hold on, I just had to play that one time for my guy, Kenny. Rest in peace to my guy Kenny. Free my guy Double O. This right here is the 7th episode of the 2020 podcast. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning back. And this is your host Rojo, and obviously I'm here dolo by myself. It's just one of those days, like Monica say. You know what I'm saying? But this is more of a reflection episode. I got my glasses on because I'm a little shy, so don't mind me. But I just want to start by saying, I had people ask me, what is this podcast about? And honestly speaking, this podcast is absolutely about anything that comes to my mind. It's more of a we go through current topics, not current events, so say like anything that's current, but current topics that's more like that I agree on, or whoever is gonna be a guest on the show agrees on. And it could be anything. It could be the current topic could be anything ranging from music to I would say hip hop culture, even news like worldwide events. It depends on, you know, who wants to talk about it and who don't want to talk about it. And if I personally want to talk about it, you know, I I want this platform to be a platform where you come in and escape all that, I would say, negative, not negative, but just that down, sad vibes that sometimes the news tend to give. And that's why I personally don't watch the news, because it's just like every time you turn on the news, it's just like, bro, why you gotta be a buzzkill? If you know what I know, if you know what I mean, I don't know. It's just me. Every time I ever had watched the news, it was always a situation where it's like, this shit just killed my whole vibe. Like, but that's how I go with the current events. But this is really just a broad podcast about anything. It's just I would have topics, and the people that come on, I want to hear their perspective. They hear my perspective. They come and bring their topics, and I'll share my perspectives on it. And sometimes it might get tense. Sometimes it might be smooth. But I think the idea of bringing someone different on every time, I wouldn't say every time, but just someone different, from time to time, going to different locations, it brings a different vibe to podcasting. As far as the host, you know, just grabbing people and sitting in one spot, or the host grabbing people and trying to get people with names and celebrities and of that nature. And it's just more of me, a regular person, finding regular people to have conversations, because I feel like conversing with people was like a skill with me. Starting conversations in a room is like a skill I kind of have. So, that's why I enjoy producing the show. So if anybody was asking, that's basically what the show is about. About anything it could be. Anything that, you know, we could talk about and bring an opinion to. Besides that, but I just want to go to another topic of just keeping it going. Just more of, I want to start with knowing what you want out of life. I feel like a lot of people, even in the age that I'm in, and the people that's around my age, or even the older, I feel like they live life. Not everybody, and it's not like nobody in particular. It's just when you just out and you see people, you talk to people, you know people, and how they talk to you and what they got going on. You just, it's not like you're judging, but it's just like you're shocked. Like, you don't want more. You don't see more in life. Like, I just always wake up and I'm dedicated to something, and I always love that about myself, because it's like, how can you wake up and be satisfied just going to your 9 to 5? Like, why you don't want more? And reality speaking, like that sounds cool. Me saying that on camera, whatever, that sounds cool. But reality speaking, there is people that's out there going through stuff where they probably want more in life, but life is just like bringing them down. As far as when I say bringing them down, I mean, you got people that go through being depressed. You got people that go through dealing with anxiety. You got people that deals with ADHD. You got people that deal with a lot of situations in life that just might stump them from really uh getting more out of life. So like I understand what I'm saying might sound cool, and I would want that message to be pushed to everybody that's listening. But I do understand the side of people where it's like I want so much, but today I don't even feel like doing it. And I personally feel like, well, I wouldn't feel like, I personally know I'm an overthinker. So I might have so much planned in my mind, and then when I really have the time, it's like I try to tackle it all at one time, and then my brain just get fried, and then I'm just like, you know what, I could do it tomorrow. And me personally trying to be a better person day by day, I just feel like that's such like, it blows my eyes. It's like, like, bro, you had it planned. This is that's something that's a bad habit, but you just keep doing it. And I don't want to ever come on this platform feeling like I'm perfect or I know it all. I know life. I'm learning life every day, and I've made mistakes, and my word is just my word. If you relate to it, if you disagree to it, if it's given a reaction, that's the point of this platform. Like, to state things that give a reaction, and the people that I bring on should feel the same way also. I sometimes have guests that, it just, the cameras is just, they're just trying to think too much on what people is thinking, that the people that they know is thinking, and not like trying to relate to people that they don't know. And I feel like if you're watching this and you're trying to be on the show, like, I don't think you should get on the show and take things personal. I don't think you should get on the show and like so much like make it about your life or anything relating to you, because it's, if you do, just understand, like, don't take it personal. If there's opinions that you might not like, don't take it personal. This is for entertainment purpose. When other people's watching this, they can relate. I'm the host, so I don't expect everybody to just be on my energy or see where I'm coming from all the time, and or even if they do, just feel like I'm right all the time. I feel like anybody on this platform can be right. Anybody on this platform can have a point that makes more sense than what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like nothing should really get taken personal, and I just want to be able to have conversations with adults about adult things, because everybody does it. Like, you can go in a room, and this is like, as time goes on, and when we make it to episode 30, when we make it to episode 50 something, because that would be like a year, and you know, you would see the amount of people that you can get in the room, and conversations really, like, really flow. Like, you can learn a lot from just different people. And that's what I take from life. Growing up, I jumped off the porch from young. By the time I was 15, 14, I was already outside hanging with people 5, 10 years older than me. And I was just meeting people. And I was able to just meet a lot of people in life. And I'm not going to say everybody's fake, but I feel like a lot of people in life is selfish. And I feel like it's not that they selfish to the point where it's like they, like, how can I say it? Like, they I want to be selfish. It's just like a natural born thing to some people. Like, that's just how they see it. Like, um, and then you got people that's generous. not selfish. And that's just like a natural thing. And just, but I just feel like in life, you're going to meet a lot of people that have different opinions, have different insight on things. And I think the way how the world is going, we don't need to really be bashing nobody for what they want to be, what they believe in, what they want to become. Um, but we should understand that people do have feelings. People do can feel some way, and you know, for instance, if like say if you say something about people from Memphis, just hypothetically speaking. Now, I might not be from Memphis. I might not even never visit there. But I can have a lot of family that's from Memphis. Now, all that family that I have can feel away, and I have all right to feel away just because that's family and they from Memphis. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when I say be careful about how you speak, you just got to be more like mindful going into 2023 that we in right now, and to go further on in life. Like times is changing, like, and it is what it is. But that's just what it is. I don't want to feel like I'm rambling too much because I'm here by myself. But as far as the podcast, I feel like if you're watching a podcast and you really enjoy it and you want to come on the podcast, feel free to ask. You can hit the Instagram Local Lounge Network, or you can ask me personally when you see me straight up wherever you see me at. Um, I don't mind. We just gotta set it up. Schedules gotta be right. Um, and also you gotta be interesting. Like, don't come on here trying to be too cool for school, because I don't like. Like that's annoying. Like, don't try to be too cool for school, because it's like, bro, I'm just starting out. Even if there was wild people watching, like, do you watch podcasts? Do you know what podcast is about? Like, don't come over here just trying to be too cool. Don't come over here trying to not be vulnerable. Like, that's another thing. You're trying to come over here and just trying to be nice to everybody. Like stop it. Just be yourself. If you want to come on this platform, please be yourself. Like, I know a lot of you people. If you're coming on the show, I probably know you. So it's gonna irritate me to have to sit across from you or next to you and know that you just trying to show off for the camera or trying to be too cool for school for the camera. And me personally, I might call it out, and then I look like a bad guy. So it's like, if you are coming onto this platform, please just be yourself. If you don't want to reveal some information, please don't say it, because I'm gonna edit the show to my likings. Please don't feel like you could produce the show, because no, you don't put in the pain that I do to make this possible. You know what I'm saying? If you want to put in the pain, make it be known, and then put in that pain. But me personally, you can't produce this show because you don't put in the pain that I do. You can make suggestions, and I can kindly take them suggestions up to liking. And if them suggestions get used and it flourish, I will give you a shout out, and I'll let you know personally, and I will shout you out on the show in front of the camera. But as far as like trying to produce the show, stop it. This is I done. Come on, stop it. You haven't been in the thought process that I've been in to make this possible. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you are trying to produce the show and you're serious, have a game plan, like, to what you're trying to do. Because I feel like if you coming to me just trying to talk, like, it's going in one ear and out the other, because I feel like it's bullshit. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm gonna be transparent. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. But that's just what it is. If you want to join the cast, if you want to join the crew, however, just talk to me. Let's work it out. Let's figure it out. If it makes sense, it makes sense. If it don't, then I'm gonna keep it pushing, because you see how much I'm doing already by myself, so I don't really need that much. You know what I'm saying? Like, it can help me out, but trust me, it is what it is. But to keep it going forward, um, there will be other things coming from the Local Lounge Network. The 2020 podcast is not the only thing. Um, I think I just personally need to get out this slump of being overthinking. Like I told you, I think a lot. So I just need to get out this slump of overthinking things and really just executing, doing it, and just like not more of thinking like, what would the people think? They're not gonna like this. This is not good enough, and just more of just doing it. Like do it. When they give you the opinions, now you know what to go off of because you did it. You know what I'm saying? Like I did it. So they said with this about this. Now I could take the opinions, keep it, and then what I wanted to do, combine it together, and then work it out. But overall, I just gotta like I'm just personally reflecting on camera right now. But I just personally just gotta jump off the cliff, like like I just feel like that's my biggest problem in life. It's just not jumping off the cliff, just overthinking it. Like it gotta be right, it gotta be precise. That's what holds me back. If I just jump off the cliff more, I feel like I'd be way more successful in life. And another reflection I want to go by, just like, I recently got a promotion at my job, became a supervisor, and this shit sucks. This shit sucks. I have to really think about it because I want to be a boss in what I'm doing. And like, it's not like a boss, like, I'm bossed up. Like, it's more of like owning some stuff, creating something, owning it, and it being successful. You know, that's the mentality of how I'm looking at it. And I personally feel like if I was to be at my job in the next 5 years, all I did was become a better supervisor for that job and not a better boss for my my endeavors that I got going on. If you get what I'm saying. Like, so I really had that thought. Of course, I always talk to my girl for like a reflection because I just love her input on things. So it's just like, and she, agreed on that. So it's like, I really want to go hard with the local line because I have many ideas, but I really want to go hard. Where it's like, damn, he's working, and you see what I got. Like you see what I'm trying to bring because it's so many ideas. There's so much, of course, with the YouTube platform. Um, the other platforms like Patreon that I'm trying to get on and really just build a whole following and a whole community of people at the local lounge. So stick with me. If you jacking what you jacking, let me say this correctly. Let me let me get on my corporate. If you are liking, no. If you are satisfied of what the 2020 podcast has been producing and composing and giving to the people, then stick with me and you'll see what I got further on. But as for now, I got a special FaceTime call for my best friend Janelle. I already told her about it, so hopefully she picks up on the first call. We gonna go back on two topics, and then I'm gonna end this episode. All right, I don't want to make it too long. Let's see, Janelle, and she's on FaceTime, so she'll be on the screen. But we gonna go tackle two topics right now. Right. So the first one I asked is, "What's the pettiest thing you ever done?" And you sitting here fumbling and struggling, trying to figure out something like you never been. I'm about to be petty right now.
No, like I know I have been petty, but it's just like I'm trying to recall a moment where I've just like, yeah, I'm about to do this. Mm,
All right, what's the other one I said? Oh, a moment where you knew you was wrong, but you stood on it.
a moment when I knew I was wrong and I stood on it.
Mm-hmm.
Like with anything.
It can be anything at all. Like it just made the people relate to you right now. Somebody gonna be like, "Girl, I understand what you talking about." Like,
um. Okay, that I'm messy. All right, so back at Walgreens days,
shout out
it,
Walgreen Days.
the Walgreens days, it was this certain somebody that, that like has like a crush on you or whatever.
Okay. On
And
me per se. Okay,
yes,
okay.
right. And then like I guess for some reason I was left in the dark, which okay, whatever, it didn't really matter. So when I was brought to light of the occasion, it was like, okay, like I respect it. Like, I mean, I respected it before, but like I respect you coming to me and telling me what it is, so I can watch how I move. Boom, bam. But yet the person still goes back and talks bad on my name at work. So
Mhm.
I feel like me being who I am and knowing what the situation is, like I guess did things that I knew would aggravate her even more because you're not understanding me, like telling you that I'm respecting you, but you're still talking bad on my name. So I
Mhm.
had to be petty and like get like just little things, I guess, like that I knew would upset her or make her feel some type of way, even though they didn't really mean much to me or anything. But I feel like
And
that was a petty moment just because, like, yeah, I tried and like you didn't take it person serious.
listen, people, and it was a crazy couple of weeks, months. It felt like months. It felt
Mm-hmm.
like months. And, I think as two individuals to reflect on that moment, I feel like we dead ass. I'm pretty sure we grew for that, grown from that. And I feel like
Yeah.
put us back in that same situation, we handled it a lot different.
Definitely. Like I feel like where I am now and where I was then, like yeah, like
All three of us, like,
childish, yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Like even with me now, I feel like I am able to I'm still really bad at expressing myself, but I'm
hmm
able to like even just like have conversations about things that I like don't like or another person doesn't like, and it doesn't
hmm
like end up into something like big or a yelling match. Like we can just communicate and like still continue the conversation like two
hmm
adults.
Definitely.
Like
I would
oh.
say if I had to play that over, I would have definitely came to you and let you know what was going on. You feel me?
Mhm.
Just
Mhm.
off the strength of making that person feel understood.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
like all three of us is on the same page. Like,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
all three of us, like, it can't really be nothing. But yeah,
Yeah.
you see things different. Like now,
Yeah.
like
Looking at it, but and if I was to say how to judge myself at that moment, I feel like I was just living a little free. Like fuck it. Like it
yeah,
is what it is. Like I'm just in the moments. Like you feel me? Like I didn't ask you to be like this.
yeah,
You just so happened to just get like that.
yeah,
So,
de- definitely.
and I just
Yeah.
feel like I peeped what you was doing, but I just feel like it was all entertaining at the end of the day. Like it was stressful, but it was entertaining. It was like, yo, what
It
else
was
is
so
going on?
like it was so entertaining. Like if you just
Mhm.
think back, like I just be like, yo, you're crazy for that, and it's just
Mhm.
like I'm gonna do it. Like I guess, like like.
Definitely. Definitely.
Yeah, that's
But,
hilarious.
I feel
That's
like
hilarious.
I like the whole point of us staying solid through that, as
Exactly.
as
Like we
friends.
made it.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, for
we
sure.
were the truth. Because y'all was like still talking nonsense. Like he's still my friend. Like I
Mhm.
don't. That's not gonna change. Like I can't change. Like I don't know. Like I can't. I'm sorry. Like
Yeah. No matter what story was told or how they made it seem, like it's like, hey guys, we still chilling.
we're still like I'm still going over there. Like I don't care. Like
hmm Definitely.
I'm gonna be there. I don't know about y'all, but if I see you there, see you not. But
But all
yeah.
right, and then that.
And then something hard, something that I knew was wrong that I stood on.
hmm
Hmm. I would feel like maybe lying for one of my friends.
Okay, you want to elaborate on the story a little? You don't have to say no names.
I would say I have some very, very like lovable, entertaining friends.
Yeah.
I do say so myself. So I've been in some situations where my friend called me and told me that if her mom calls, she's with me. Meanwhile, she's like in a whole nother state with this whole nother guy. And I'm just, how the hell did I get in the middle of this? You know? And it's like sad. While she was away, like her parents were calling her and they couldn't get in contact with her, so they were calling me because her dog passed away. They're a very like dog family.
The inconvenience. Why you had to die now? Like
the inconvenience. But like I knew she was gonna be sad, so it was just a lot. And they were just like because we live so close, it was like, just come home. But like she's not.
She not home. She not home. She getting dogged
So
out.
I feel like, yeah, keeping that up, yeah, to a mom, like, yeah. And then it's like they kind of want her home, and it's like I can't even really do nothing about that. But like,
so are you still friends with that person?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you ride or die, and y'all still cool
ride
to
or
this
die.
day.
We're gonna go to the end, like.
Nah, definitely. I see. I mean,
I feel like that's probably. I don't really do hard stuff. I don't do that.
You're a nice person until somebody rattle the cage.
Somebody plays with me or try.
Yeah.
If you play with me or try me, then I'm gonna have to play with you back. Okay?
And I witnessed it. Yeah.
Literally, like I'm really so calm, and
Definitely.
then it's just like, oh, okay, you thought, got it. We're gonna see who wins the battle.
I hear that, but I appreciate you for coming on the show virtually.
Thank you.
Whenever there's a time in the future, I'd probably ask you again to come on for another couple topics.
Oh yeah, have the people like, where's Janelle?
For real. You feel me? But once again, thank you. I'm gonna hit you later. On another time, and we catch up. All right.
All right. Bye.
Appreciate you. Later.
Love you.
I love you too. All right. Thank you for that. When I do these solo episodes, I might start doing that virtually. Bring somebody in, chime in on a few episodes, reflect a little. I want to wrap this up because I don't want to make this episode too long. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning back. This right here is the 7th episode of the 2020 podcast. It's your guy, Rojo. Rest in peace, Ken Dog. Free 00, free 17. And it is, man. It's all love out here, man. And listen, man. Listen. Hold on. Let me throw the shades back. Listen, man. Because... hold on. Listen. For 2023, I'm not playing with y'all niggas. Don't be around me if you don't fuck with me. And that's facts, because I'm a genuine nigga, and I'm going to say it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, anything I do is genuine from the heart. You know what I'm saying? I don't do shit just to make you happy. I don't do shit to try to impress nobody. Ask my girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do it because this is who I am. You know what I'm saying? So, for 2023, don't be around me if you don't love me. You know what I'm saying? Straight like that. For all the people that I met, I love y'all. All the people that's around me, I love y'all. If there's ever any issues, you can talk to me. You feel me? I'm out of here, though.